Step into the world of Marcus Aurelius, where every challenge is an opportunity, and wisdom reigns over external chaos. Imagine living life through the eyes of not just a Roman emperor, but a devoted Stoic philosopher. Marcus Aurelius once wisely remarked, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Today, inspired by this, we'll delve into how Marcus Aurelius's perspective as a Stoic can profoundly transform our approach to life's trials and tribulations. Also, make sure you stick around till the end of the video for a special opportunity. We're giving away a copy of Meditations paperback book by Marcus Aurelius to one lucky viewer. Don't miss out on your chance to hold a piece of philosophical treasure in your hands, and stay tuned for details on how to participate. Before we begin, I would appreciate if you liked the video so that you can help me to continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Lesson number 1. The power of perception. In exploring the power of perception, we delve into a key aspect of Stoic philosophy, which Marcus Aurelius not only preached but also practiced as a Roman emperor. His life, filled with responsibilities and challenges, serves as a profound example of how perception shapes our reality. Consider Marcus Aurelius, leading an empire, facing constant battles, political intrigue, and personal tragedies. In the midst of this, he found solace and strength not in changing his circumstances, which often were beyond his control, but in changing his perception of them. This shift in mindset is what he eloquently captures in his words. "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This philosophy is not just for emperors, but for all of us in our daily lives. Take, for example, the way we approach our professional life. When faced with a daunting project or a challenging task, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But applying Aurelius's wisdom, we can see these challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to stretch our capabilities, to innovate, and to grow professionally. Moreover, Marcus Aurelius's approach teaches us about resilience in personal adversity. In times of personal crisis, such as a relationship issue or a health scare, our natural inclination might be to dwell on our misfortune. However, by shifting our focus from what we cannot control to what we can control, we empower ourselves to navigate through these difficulties with a sense of calm and purpose. Marcus Aurelius's life and his words remind us that our perception is a powerful tool. It's not about wearing rose-colored glasses and ignoring reality. It's about choosing a perspective that empowers us, helps us to maintain our composure, and allows us to act with reason and integrity, no matter what life throws our way. This Stoic principle, championed by Aurelius, is a timeless guide that can help us turn everyday challenges into meaningful experiences and lead a life of purpose and resilience. Lesson number 2. Living in the present. The essence of living in the present, a fundamental Stoic teaching, resonates deeply with the modern quest for mindfulness and balance. This concept, championed by Marcus Aurelius, is not merely a philosophical musing, but a practical guide for daily living. Let's consider the fast-paced world we live in, where our minds are often entangled in a web of future anxieties and past regrets. You might find yourself lying awake at night, fretting over a meeting that's days away or ruminating over a conversation that didn't go as planned. In these moments, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius serves as a beacon of clarity. He advised, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." This profound insight is a call to anchor ourselves in the now. The practice of living in the present is akin to the mindful savoring of a meal. Instead of eating in a rush, distracted by your phone or TV, imagine fully engaging with the experience, tasting each flavor, noticing the textures, appreciating the aromas. This simple act of being present amplifies the joy of the meal and diminishes the chaos of external thoughts. Applying this to our daily interactions can be transformative. In conversations, how often are we truly present? By actively listening, engaging with empathy, and responding without preconceived notions, we forge deeper connections. This approach aligns with Aurelius's counsel, guiding us to handle the present with our full attention and reason, making us more effective and compassionate in our interactions. In the realm of personal goals and aspirations, this lesson holds immense value. While it's important to set goals and plan for the future, Obsessing over what's to come can paralyze us. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to focus on the actions we can take right now. Whether it's working on a personal project, learning a new skill, or simply enjoying a hobby, immersing ourselves in the present activity brings a sense of fulfillment and progress, free from the weight of future worries. Living in the present, as taught by Marcus Aurelius, is not about neglecting the future but about empowering ourselves in the present moment. It's about using our current actions, thoughts, and feelings as tools to construct a meaningful now, which in turn lays the foundation for a more harmonious future. This Stoic wisdom, far from being an ancient relic, is a practical, everyday tool that helps us navigate life with a sense of purpose, tranquility, and presence. Lesson number 3: accepting change. Marcus Aurelius, as both a Stoic philosopher and a Roman emperor, had a unique perspective on the nature of change and its role in our lives. His position demanded constant adaptation to new challenges, be it in governance, diplomacy, or on the battlefield. Aurelius saw change not as a disruption to be feared, but as an inherent and essential aspect of the universe's natural order. From his point of view, every change, whether perceived as good or bad, was part of the world's rhythm. He believed that resisting this flow was not only futile, but went against the grain of nature itself. In his meditations, he reflected, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This statement encapsulates his view that our understanding of change is limited by our perceptions, and that these perceptions are not absolute truths. Aurelius's approach to change was grounded in the idea that what matters is not the events themselves, but how we respond to them. As an emperor, he faced political upheavals, military threats, and personal betrayals. Yet he consistently sought to respond with equanimity and reason, viewing each challenge as an opportunity to practice his Stoic principles. For Aurelius, accepting change was also about recognizing that we are part of a larger whole. He saw himself not just as an emperor, but as a citizen of the universe. This perspective allowed him to see the interconnectedness of all things and understand that change in one area inevitably affects the whole. It instilled in him a sense of humility and a willingness to adapt, knowing that the grand scheme of things was far beyond any single individual's control. In our lives, adopting Aurelius's viewpoint means recognizing that change, whether it's in our personal lives, our communities, or the world at large, is an integral part of the human experience. It's about seeing the fluidity of life as a canvas on which we can paint our responses, guided by wisdom and virtue. By embracing change in this way, we honor the Stoic tradition and follow in the footsteps of one of its greatest practitioners, finding strength and resilience in the face of life's constant ebb and flow. Lesson number 4: universal connection. The concept of universal connection, a profound aspect of Stoic philosophy, emphasizes our interconnectedness with the world and each other. Marcus Aurelius, both as a philosopher and a ruler, deeply understood and lived by this principle. His perspective offers rich insights into how we can apply this lesson in our lives. Aurelius saw himself not just as an emperor, but as part of a larger community of humanity and the universe. He believed that every action, no matter how small, had an impact on this greater whole. His famous words, "That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees," beautifully illustrate this idea. It's a reminder that our individual well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of our community and environment. In practical terms, this means considering how our actions affect those around us and the world at large. For example, when making decisions at work, it's not just about personal gain or advancement. It's about considering the impact of these decisions on colleagues, the organization, and even the wider community. It's recognizing that a harmonious workplace contributes to the overall well-being of all its members. In the realm of environmental responsibility, this principle takes on even greater significance. Every choice we make, from conserving water to recycling, is an act that respects our connection to the earth and its ecosystems. It's understanding that the health of our planet is directly tied to our health and survival. Aurelius's approach to universal connection also extends to our interpersonal relationships. It encourages empathy and understanding. When interacting with others, especially in conflict, remembering our shared humanity can lead to more compassionate and constructive outcomes. It's about seeing beyond our immediate selves and considering the broader impact of our words and actions. Moreover, This Stoic lesson teaches us to find joy and meaning in contributing to the greater good. Whether it's through volunteering, helping a neighbor, or simply offering a kind word to a stranger, these acts of kindness reinforce our connection to others and bring a deeper sense of fulfillment. From Marcus Aurelius's perspective, embracing our universal connection is not just a moral duty, but a practical approach to living a balanced and meaningful life. It's about recognizing that our individual journeys are part of a larger tapestry, woven together with the threads of all lives and actions. By living with this awareness, we follow in the footsteps of Aurelius, contributing to a world that is more harmonious, compassionate, and interconnected. Lesson number 5. Virtue as the sole good. The Stoic emphasis on virtue as the sole good is a profound lesson, one that Marcus Aurelius not only philosophized about, but also endeavored to live by. This principle teaches us that true fulfillment and happiness are found not in external possessions or status, but in cultivating virtue within ourselves. Aurelius, in his role as an emperor, had access to immense wealth and power, yet he understood that these were not the sources of true happiness or moral worth. He famously stated, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This statement encapsulates the Stoic belief that virtue, in the form of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, is the highest good and the key to a life well lived. In everyday life, this principle can manifest in various ways. For instance, when faced with ethical dilemmas at work, such as a choice between personal gain and doing the right thing, adhering to the principle of virtue as the sole good guides us towards integrity. It's choosing to be honest and fair, even if it means foregoing a quick advantage. In personal relationships, this lesson teaches us to value traits like loyalty, kindness, and understanding over superficial qualities. It means nurturing relationships based on mutual respect and genuine connection, rather than on what we can gain from them. Marcus Aurelius practiced this in his own life, striving to be a just and compassionate ruler, despite the corruption and decadence that often surrounded him. He saw his role not as an opportunity for personal aggrandizement, but as a platform to practice and promote virtue. His commitment to Stoic principles in governing an empire serves as an inspiring example of how high positions and power should be wielded with moral responsibility and altruism. Furthermore, this Stoic lesson extends to how we handle our personal challenges. Instead of lamenting over hardships, we can view them as opportunities to demonstrate and strengthen our character. Whether it's facing a personal loss with grace or overcoming adversity with perseverance, each challenge is a chance to cultivate and exhibit virtue. In essence, Aurelius's view of virtue as the sole good is a call to focus on our internal moral compass rather than external validation. It's about understanding that the richest life is one led with virtue at its core. By embodying this Stoic principle, we not only honor the legacy of Marcus Aurelius, but also pave the way for a fulfilling and meaningful life, deeply rooted in the pursuit of goodness and moral excellence. Lesson number 6. Endurance through adversity. Endurance through adversity is a pivotal aspect of Stoic philosophy, and it's particularly resonant in the teachings and life of Marcus Aurelius. His reign, marked by wars, illness, and personal loss, was a testament to the Stoic belief in enduring and growing through difficulties. Aurelius faced a multitude of challenges during his rule, from military conflicts to the Antonine Plague. Yet he remained steadfast, viewing these adversities not as mere misfortunes but as opportunities to strengthen his character and resolve. He famously wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This perspective transforms our understanding of obstacles, seeing them as catalysts for growth rather than mere hindrances. Consider the journey of learning a new skill, such as playing a musical instrument. The initial stages are often fraught with frustration and mistakes. However, adopting the Stoic mindset of endurance through adversity, these challenges become integral to the learning process. Each wrong note played or rhythm missed is not a setback, but a step towards mastery. In the professional realm, this principle is equally applicable. Facing a project with seemingly insurmountable challenges, instead of being daunted, one can embrace these as opportunities to innovate and problem solve. It's about transforming obstacles into stepping stones towards success and personal development. Marcus Aurelius's approach to adversity was not about denial or false optimism. Instead, it was grounded in a realistic acceptance of life's challenges, coupled with the conviction that our responses to these challenges define us. He believed that true strength comes from within, a resilience of character that enables us to navigate through life's storms with composure and determination. Applying this lesson to personal setbacks, such as dealing with illness or loss, entails acknowledging the pain and difficulty while also seeking ways to endure and grow from these experiences. It's about finding inner strength in times of despair, learning from the hardship, and emerging with a deeper understanding of ourselves and life. In summary, Aurelius's teachings on endurance through adversity encourage us to view life's obstacles not as impassable barriers, but as essential parts of our journey. This Stoic principle teaches us to face challenges head-on, with resilience and courage, finding in them the seeds of growth and transformation. By doing so, we honor the legacy of Marcus Aurelius and embrace a path of continuous personal evolution and strength. Lesson number 7: Control and acceptance. The Stoic principle of control and acceptance, deeply ingrained in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, is a powerful guide for navigating the complexities of life. It's about understanding what is within our control and what is not, and finding peace and empowerment in that understanding. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations and Actions, often reflected on the importance of distinguishing between our own actions and the events that happen to us. He advised, "You always own the option of having no opinion." This profound statement emphasizes the power of selective engagement. It's about recognizing that not every issue, opinion, or debate requires our energy or response. In our daily lives, this principle can be incredibly liberating. Take, for instance, the world of social media. It's easy to get caught up in the endless stream of opinions, arguments, and news. However, by applying Aurelius's wisdom, we can choose to engage with content that is meaningful and constructive, while stepping back from debates or negativity that don't serve our well-being or growth. In the workplace, this lesson is equally valuable. We often encounter situations and decisions that are beyond our control, such as organizational changes or market fluctuations. The Stoic approach of control and acceptance teaches us to focus our efforts on our own actions and responses, like adapting to new roles or finding innovative solutions, rather than stressing over the uncontrollable aspects. Aurelius himself, as an emperor, had to accept many things beyond his control, such as the actions of other political leaders or natural disasters. Yet he focused on his own decisions and actions, striving to act with virtue and wisdom. This approach allowed him to maintain his equanimity and effectiveness as a leader, even amidst the chaos and uncertainty of ruling an empire. In personal relationships, this principle encourages us to accept others as they are, recognizing that we cannot control their thoughts, feelings, or actions. It teaches us to invest our energy in being understanding and compassionate, rather than trying to change or control others. Ultimately, the Stoic lesson of control and acceptance, as exemplified by Marcus Aurelius, is about finding strength and serenity in focusing on what we can influence, our own thoughts, actions, and attitudes. It's a reminder that while we may not have control over external events, we have the ultimate control over how we choose to respond to them. This mindset not only brings inner peace, but also empowers us to live more purposeful and fulfilling lives. As we conclude our exploration of the 7 Stoic lessons from Marcus Aurelius, we realize this journey is more than just learning about Stoicism. It's about applying these timeless principles to our own lives. These lessons offer us valuable tools to navigate the complexities and challenges we face daily. I encourage you to join in the conversation below. Share which of these lessons speaks to you the most, or how Stoicism has influenced your life. Your experiences and perspectives are invaluable, contributing to our shared growth and understanding. Together, we're not just exploring ancient wisdom, we're building a community grounded in resilience, mindfulness, and strength. Speaking of community, we have some exciting news. You can now join our exclusive Stoic Bond community. Becoming a member unlocks a host of benefits designed to enhance your journey with us. You'll receive priority responses to your comments, making your voice heard louder and clearer. You'll be recognized with a special member badge, proudly displayed next to your name on our channel page. But that's not all. As a member, your name will be featured at the end of each video, celebrating your contribution to our collective growth. I also want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who already became members of our community after the last video. Your ongoing support, engagement, and insights are incredibly appreciated and are a major driving force behind the continuous improvement and growth of our channel. Joining our community is more than just accessing perks. It's about forging a deeper connection with a global network of like-minded individuals. It's about growing together, learning from each other, and supporting one another on our Stoic journeys. So don't wait. Click the join button, become a part of our Stoic community, and let's embark on this journey of growth and empowerment together. Now, for the exciting part. As a thank you for your engagement and support, we're giving away a copy of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Here's how you can participate. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, give this video a like, and then comment below with your favorite Marcus Aurelius quote using the hashtag Marcus Aurelius. We'll randomly select one lucky winner from the participants. This is your chance to own a piece of timeless wisdom. Thank you for joining us today. Stay wise, stay resilient, and keep exploring the depths of Stoicism.